everybody. I'm here at my very messy desk. I'm going to do the hashtag Nothing But Neutrals by Tammy at Lou Frou Frou Studio. And this week she pulled the prompt, guest check. So I made a prototype yesterday. I didn't get to film. I'm having car troubles and I'm running around. My neighbor says, I'm going here or I'm going there. And she goes, you want to go? And I go, yes. My car's at the shop. They can't get the part. It'll be in today. It's just a brake line. But I pulled up the other day and I said, my car stinks. Will you come out and smell it? I'm in a small town and everybody knows everybody. And he was laughing. So what I did was, it's 100% guest checks except for this. I took a guest check, flipped another one upside down to make a pocket. I didn't back it to make it sturdier. Folded the bottom up, took another one, folded it in half to make a pocket. I'll show you. Let's just do it. If I can remember how I did it now. Anyway, my car was smelling funny the other day. Well, last week actually. And I kind of ignored it because I'm like, oh my gosh, what if it's my transmission? That's what I thought. I thought, oh my gosh, it's my transmission. It's getting hot. I don't know anything about cars. Just kind of freaked me out. Nobody wants to face car issues. And so there's my first guest check. I'm going to lay this one down a ways. And I went in and I said, can you come out and smell my car? Because it was like making this pop, pop, pop noise, like crack, like hot metal. Oh, come on. I left the lid off of this for a long time, and it is. Now it's almost dried up. He goes, I can't smell. I smoked for too many years, but then he sent the mechanic out. We walked around the side of my car, and he goes, oh, yeah, it's either your brake is hung up or either your brake is hung up or your brake lines. And I'm like, you guys just put new brakes on. Last year I had all new brakes on, and I had to put on new rotors because while you got everything pulled off, just do it. And he goes, we go back in, and the owner's sitting there at his desk, and he goes, hung up caliper. A caliper has something to do with a brake. I don't know. And he goes, yeah. So I left it. They said they'd work it in the next day. So I called yesterday afternoon, which was the next day. There's my pocket. Oh, you know what? I want to make a little thingy quick. Kitchen there. Boy, that dries fast. I've coffee dyed these guest checks, so they're kind of crunchy. They're just a small divot. Anyway, I called to see if it was ready because my neighbor dropped it off with me, and then she was going to take me back to get it. And I didn't think they had my phone number. They used to have it, but I didn't know if his wife could locate it. So he goes, well, I've looked everywhere for a brake line. And I'm going to tear this thank you off. It's perforated. I'm going to flip it over. This is the flap for the pocket. I'm going to flip it over. Well, actually, first I'm going to put the thank you here. I've looked everywhere for one. I can only get one. I said, well, I can run and get it. I said, I finally found one. It won't be here till tomorrow. And I said, well, I can run after it. And he goes, well, it's in Omaha. Omaha's 2 hours away. And I'm like, oh, great. I said, okay. And he goes, it'll be done tomorrow. Isn't that weird? No brake line around. Well, we're 2 hours from a city, an actual city. Omaha or Des Moines, either way. So I'm going to put my thank you on here. Let's see. There. Okay. Turn it over. I'm going to give it a bottom. Like that, but I'm going to cut them at angles. Not for any particular reason. It just looks better. Let's see. Oh boy. I need to go after glue. I'm not probably going to be crafting all weekend. I have a birthday party Saturday for my granddaughter, who is she turned 12 yesterday. So they're having her birthday Saturday. So we'll play games. I'm taking an ice cream bar. I'm taking all the toppings and chocolate and vanilla. She requested both. So there's this with the pocket. Now we're going to, I'm going to ink it up. I should have inked it up before. It is already pretty coffee dyed, so. I'm going to take like mini chocolate chips, mini, what do you call them, M&Ms, bananas, 3 different syrups, chocolate, strawberry, and caramel. I'm going to chop some nuts or buy them chopped. I got to go shopping tomorrow morning. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to take another guest check. I'm going to fold it in half. And since it's nothing but neutrals, I'm going to put the green to the inside. Boy, this one's really nice and coffee dyed. And this will make it nice and doubled, more sturdy. I glue that on. Could do it this way and give it some numbers. That'd be cute. Or should I put it? Oh, let's put it back here. Okay. I could actually, let's give it a, oh, that's gonna come off anyway, a perforation. I can give it a, well, first we're gonna hook it together. I'm gonna use this glue. So my son's taking that game Ladders, and we're gonna take yard darts. He just bought those. And they have the game bags, or cornhole, or whatever you call it. It's the game with the boards with the holes in it. You throw the bean bags. And they have a pool. My son has a pool. So we'll have all the bases covered. They're going to do s'mores. I'm looking for my baby wipes. They're going to do a s'mores bar. And they're ordering pizzas. So, and then she requested different kinds of chips to go with it. That's really wet. I shouldn't have used that glue. That's all right. That's all right. Let's give it a little divot. I'm going to find the center. So, family time Saturday, 4 o'clock. I have 7 grandkids and 1 on the way. And one of them can't come. He's working this summer at it's a city-owned campground. And they have a miniature golf. And he works in the little shack where they have snacks, pizza, stuff like that. I'm going to give it a little fold to give it some, more space to put things in. So he's not going to be there, which makes me sad. He's my first grandchild. But I have plenty of others to keep me from thinking, is this over yet? Oh, the 2-year-old. They have goats. My son has 5 goats. They don't have any purpose other than to be cute. They're not meat goats. He doesn't milk them for like soaps and stuff. They just buy hay and build fences for them. It's a hobby. My daughter-in-law is a veterinarian and she loves animals. But that's the only animals they have is goats. So they have goats to play with. We always go out in their pen and pet them, and they're hilarious. They like animal crackers. They have a great big field. He has 4 acres, so he fenced off this summer this great big huge field on a hill. The top of the hill is his well, and he has an American flag up there blowing. It's beautiful from the highway. And he fenced that whole, I don't know, a couple acres off, and the goats just roam it. That way he doesn't want to grow crops. He doesn't want to have anybody grow crops there. Okay, here we go, guys. We've got a little pocket. I've got a pocket here. See what I do on the front. On the front, I glued a little thing out of a cookbook, so let's do that. Got this for $2 when I went with my French friend that's not French. I just cut a section of, so let's do that. Poppy seed cake. So that's my weekend. I'm gonna cut this straight. That's my Saturday. Let me take this off. Oh, that looks crooked as can be. I'll just follow this line. So I hope everybody's doing good, had a good week. It's Friday, yay. How about if I'm just going to glue this on. This isn't going to be I could make this a pocket though. Why don't we make it a pocket? Why not? Give it a little thing. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Let's do pocket. So that was my week. Car trouble, brake line. I went shopping yesterday with my friend, my neighbor. There's a store that it's only open on Thursdays, and they buy pallets of stuff from like Amazon returns. You buy them by the pallet. It's got a lot of there was a lot of Target stuff there. Anyway, that's where we went. She said, "I'm going. Do you want to go?" Yeah. What do I have to do? I don't have anything to do. So I ran out and jumped in. And I didn't buy anything, but they had some really nice comforters. Nice, beautiful, heavy ones. I don't need one. She grabbed a couple of pillows for her sofa, and they were beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. They were kind of boho-y, but they were just like a Harvest Gold. They had some like a nappy rug thing through the center. I don't even know how to explain it. They were beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So we got a pocket. So this took 2 guest checks. There's a pocket. So I have a couple of these things. This is when ironing, have a clean sponge handy for a few spots. This was in the back. It was like handy tips for the housemaker. At the bottom it says, the cure of care is prayer. The end of prayer is peace. That's kind of cool. And I backed it. So I made that yesterday for the other one. So I'm going to pop that in. And then I found this lady laying on my desk. She looks kind of like 1970. Oh, it says 1959 on here. Holy cow, that's 1959. Cute. Pop her in. Her peek out. So there we go. 2 guest checks. And sorry it's not neutral, Tammy, but like you said in your video, she's on YouTube, Tammy at Lufufru 2026. She said, I realize they're not neutral, but do the best you can. So there we are. I tried to keep it neutral. That's it. That is my fantastic guest check. challenge. Everybody have a good weekend. Bye-bye.